Hi everyone, my name is Didi, bringing you today another World of Warships gameplay, looking at the St. Louis Tier 3 American Cruiser, and what a ship it is. It looks like something that should be cruising up the Mississippi, but it's actually it's an insane ship really. It's hilarious. In terms of health, 29,500 hit points, it's got a huge amount of health. 6 to 76mm armour, that's not too bad, reasonably armoured. Can't complain at that. I think it's a bit of a bruiser, it definitely looks like a bruiser, and I think that's reflected in the combat capability of the armour. But where this ship gets a bit crazy is the number of guns that it has on it. It's got, as you see there, 14 152mm guns, capable 1,440 HE damage, 3,340 armor piercing damage, with a range 10.4 kilometers. The range isn't great. It's not as good as well as you'd hope or want it to be. It's probably due to the age of the ship in comparison with others, but the sheer number of guns that it has means that you can just constantly pepper destroyers, other cruisers. You have massive volleys going off, and then if anyone's foolish enough to get close enough to you, it's got 18 76mm guns just housed everywhere. Look at the detail of this in World of Warships. It's so cool to see this ship modelled so well. But overall it's almost like a porcupine, this ship. You've got guns bristling absolutely everywhere out of it, and you've just got to get yourself into range of other ships and just start unleashing as many volleys, salvos as you can with this ship. It can take the punishment. It's got a lot of health. It'd be great if the armor was a bit better, but it'd probably be a bit too OP. And and that's the whole thing with the ship, is just to get it in the action. 8 of these Hotchkiss very light machine guns, which probably not going to do very much against the AA, but that does have some AA capability. Speed 22 knots, that's pretty slow, and the 8.4 rudder time is pretty slow as well. The biggest weakness, without a doubt, is you getting torpedoed by either aircraft or destroyers coming at you. So that's a quick overview of the ship. Let's see it in action, see how it holds up. So I'm playing pretty much a straight up team deathmatch. Wasn't able to get into a look how pretty the game is, World of Warships, look how good that is. Wasn't able to get into a real multiplayer game, so I'm playing against 8 bots, but for pure demonstration purposes of the ship itself, you know, we can certainly use this to see how it does. First thing to notice, if on the bottom left hand corner of the screen, is just the insanity of the number of guns that it has to show, and it's yeah, you can just always firing as the ship. It's remarkable. If you're going a battleship and it's taking 30 seconds to reload, this ship is not a very fast reload, and you've got so many guns that you're just constantly firing. So first ship spotted, and that's one thing I did mention in the overview of the ship, but this is also a St. Louis I'm shooting at. The detectability range is pretty high at 11 kilometers, so people are going to spot you just before you can actually start shooting at them. I don't see that as a big problem, it's not much, but as you can see, St. Louis is the first thing that's going to get spotted on the map. I probably am as well, but putting the guns to work, turning the ship so I can get more, but this is it. I'm just gonna keep shooting, wearing down the opposition with just volley after volley. If you look at the reload time, it's about 8 seconds, but the more guns that you've got shooting, obviously, you know, the quicker, the more guns you're going to get going. So I've got about 4 at the moment. I need to really straighten out. The AI's been pretty aggressive here, so I'm gonna get more guns going. Volleys in, 1,000 damage. Taking some hits myself, but not too bad. 2,000 damage from a massive volley, 6 hits, set them on fire. I'm going to get behind this island because I'm taking some serious damage myself. Another massive volley, 7,000 damage. That was loaded with AP that time. That's absolutely wonderful. That's just destroyed it. One side volley, plus there was secondary guns going off in that as well. It has totally decimated the enemy St. Louis. I'm not looking too pretty myself, but I'm going to sneak around the side of this island, as sneaky as the St. Louis is, and then get some more fire in. So as you can see, I've got 8 guns trained, 8 152mm guns, all on the side of the St. Louis, ready to open up. This is Japanese Tier 1 Cruiser. That's the other thing, you can just feather your shots in and work out where they're going to go. You can let one off, you've still got 7 to shoot, so you can just take your time, fire one gun and then let off a volley, or just keep firing them individually until you found your range and then do a full volley. 5,500 damage. Insane. Another volley. That's got to be that ship sunk. Oh, must have missed. Hit 4, but it must have gone straight through. It's Tier 1 light armoured Japanese cruiser.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Another St. Louis, still kept on AP. When you float in like this, you want to keep the AP going. You want to use that above all else. See if I can find a nice weak spot if there is one. 3,000 damage. It's just a damage machine. It's just absolutely destroying. It's set on fire there. Another 3,000 damage.
Problem solved, sir.
Might knock out this, that looks like an Erie US cruiser. So I'm turning so I can get a broadside on the guy to my right who just set me on fire. Wasted shots, never mind. This St. Louis is literally sitting dead in the water now. He must have loads of turrets knocked out. He's getting shot at by 3 different ships. I'm back on fire. It's not very good. 2,000. I better start shooting this guy before he totally kills me. So I've got another 8 guns on this side which to deal with him. As you can see there, individual shots. Looking to just make sure I've got range, and then I'm gonna another one. Just missed that one. It's just, you know, you can absolutely just pick your shots. That's brilliant. And then I'm going to flip round. These guns are reloaded. Another volley. More damage. Taking some shots now from that St. Louis. But I think I'm just demonstrating that this ship is just a bit of a beast, really. It's got so many guns, so much health. I've just sailed it straight into the middle of loads of ships. And I'm taking a lot of damage and I won't survive much longer, but if I can keep shooting, keep flipping around like this, then I'm going to take out everyone that I can see. Back on fire, but see volley after volley from this. As the guns reload, I'm just smashing in more shots. Okay, this isn't very good. That's a Kawachi battleship. And I am going to keep going. Our secondary battles and secondary batteries are having an absolute warfare with each other. Hopefully I might survive this. Only 1,925 hit points left, but let's see if we go. Oh, massive volley, 1,000 damage, knocks out one of his guns. Okay. Bit of a surprise attack by the Kawachi on me there. But I was so busy just battling with, you know, there's about 4 ships at one point I think I was battling. But I've sunk 4. If you look in the top right hand corner, I've hit over 111 enemy shots there. Only one on fire, only one citadel, only one crit, but 111. It's just the number of guns the ship has. It just means you can just constantly be on the offensive. You're always going to outgun anybody else. And if there's a destroyer coming at you, which has got low armor, you're going to have a field day, because you can just, as I say, you just feather in these shots and just find your range and just constantly pick away at their health with the 8 guns you've got on each side of the ship. So, really fun ship. It's, yeah, I really recommend having a go at that. It's just a really unusual, I think, in terms of the other ships, because you've got so many more guns than you would have, you know, on most other ships. So anyway, the gameplay's coming up to an end by the looks of it. There's one enemy ship left, the Kawachi. He's about to get full broadside from our Kawachi, and he's just ripping into him there. Secondary batteries opening up. Should finish up soon. There it goes. So, not too bad. Considering this is a bot match, you've got to consider that you don't get as much experience as you would against the normal players, but certainly top with 4 kills. Look at that damage that I've done. 41,000 damage with my main batteries, 4,000 damage with the secondary batteries. That is huge. I mean, the only time I've done that amount of damage normally is with torpedoes. So to have that from artillery is insane. So that is the St. Louis battleship, or cruiser, sorry. Have a go with it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've also enjoyed the replay. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. Catch you soon, hopefully on the next episode. Take care now.